All power to the people. As everyone knows, I'm Paul Birdsong. I got a message from Aaron Dixon today saying that he no longer supports us.
What is good, y'all? YD here, back with another video. And since my last fake Black Panthers video did so good, I decided to do a follow-up. And today's follow-up, we're gonna do this with your boy Oshay Duke Jackson. So let's go ahead and get into it.
You ain't gonna believe this. So there's a new group of people claiming to be the Black Panther Party, and this dude right here is their leader.
Over the last 2 weeks, a lot of people have been seeing some virality in Philadelphia with the group considering themselves the Black Panther Party of Self-Defense. And the chairman of this particular faction is a guy by the name of Paul Birdsong. Now, looking at Paul Birdsong, he seems to be, I don't know, maybe Black and Puerto Rican or Hispanic. I'm not sure what he is, but he has been a controversial figure, no doubt. He's been taking guns out, patrolling neighborhoods, looking to protect people from the immigrant community from ICE. And I'm gonna get to that in just a few moments. But the reality of all of this is that people have been questioning how this guy came about in the first place.
So it's not weird to y'all at all that all of a sudden there's a Black Panther chapter in Philly that is posting videos like every day with a dude that none of us have ever worked with before? That's not weird to y'all?
So people have been calling this guy an agent. They don't know where he's from. How is he getting in the algorithm? How is he just taking the Black Panther ideology and doing whatever he wants with it? And then we have found some disturbing clips of his former life.
Chief of an interview we did 2 weeks ago with a protester. He talked about protesters in Portland being taken in unmarked vehicles by agents. But during the interview, he talks about gangs in Lansing.
You come try to snatch one of us, the rest of us gonna blast your. You better do that while we not with each other. And then you come to in Sandhurst with the Pyrus and the Gangster Disciples is linked up at and try to snatch somebody over there. I dare you. Make sure you get this in Sandhurst. That's Sandhurst. Come over there and try to take somebody.
So Paul Birdsong is his name. And at this point, I feel like he's just trying to find somewhere to fit in, because they said he was a former gang member of the Bloods, and he was a former member of this and a former member of that. And I feel like he has a lot of leadership, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people follows him and listens to him, but he can't seem to figure out his own way. Not using the Black Panthers, not using gangs. Just do your own thing. You don't have to be nobody. You can be you and start a movement. Just like Martin Luther King and anybody else. They weren't part of the Black Panther Party or nothing like that. They just wanted to protect their people. But let's go ahead and get back into it.
People are exposing this guy for previously being affiliated with the Blood Gang. He's a Pyru before, and he was threatening police officers. He's used similar rhetoric here when talking about certain people on ICE. So let me just say this. If he was a gang member in the past, I'm not going to hold that against the brother, okay? Because if he's not living that lifestyle right now, I don't understand what that point is. And that does seem like that clip was, I think, at least 8 or 9 years ago, so people can change. So he's doing something different now. And then obviously I heard some other claims about him that I could not substantiate, so I didn't want to include that in this video because it wouldn't be fair to him. But I do want to talk about his ideology about the Black Panther Party, which to me is disturbing.
See, a lot of people are asking why the Black Panthers are going up against ICE for the immigrants. Well, I want to tell you something. The Black Panther Party is not a Black nationalist organization. Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, the one that Huey Newton started with Bobby Seale, is an internationalist organization.
So he says here that the Black Panther Party was not a Black nationalist group. It was an international community. And on the surface of what he's talking about, there is some truth to this. Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale, they did support other groups. They were part of the Rainbow Coalition. They supported poor whites also. There was a collaboration with, Puerto Ricans, especially what happened in Chicago in that chapter of the Black Panthers, especially with Fred Hampton in the Chicago chapter of the Black Panther Party, and he was also the deputy chairman of the National Black Panther Party. So there was collaboration with other oppressed groups. But what he is saying here is contradicting this.
This right here is the definition of black nationalism. Black nationalism is a political ideology and movement emphasizing black pride, black unity, black self-determination, and advocating for black people to control their own economics. So keep this in mind as we go through the original 10-point program, which he's purposely not mentioning because he has an agenda. Now, this is Bobby Seale, the original Black Panther who co-founded with Huey P. Newton. And this is him in a speech reciting the 10-point program. Listen to what he say, and you tell me if it sounds like black nationalism or not.
You say we want freedom, we want power to determine the destiny of our black community, full employment for our people.
We want freedom and power to determine the destiny of the black community.
Paul Birdsong just contradicted himself. He just said that they're not a black nationalist. And clearly the ones who created it and was around before him said it is. And being that, we made it to fight, like I said in the last video, we made this up for us. They were our police, you know what I'm saying, helping us to be protected from the white man that didn't want us to move up, to be great. And they helped us with that. He, on the other hand, Paul, he wants to help out migrants. He's like a newer version of whatever he's trying to do. It's not black. Don't put Black Panthers on. That's what I say. Don't put Black Panther on it. Just make it your own group. If you want to help out immigrants, just make it you helping out immigrants. You don't have to tie a name to it, because then it'll turn you into some type of group or whatever, mob or gang or whatever, because you got a name attached to it. But just do it. Just do it. That's it. And then you're making yourself look stupid because you're trying to use what was already used, but you're not following the right rhetoric, doctrine, info, whatever. You're not following the rules. So therefore, they don't want you a part of them. If he did follow the rules, he would be a part of them, but he's not. So he ain't. Let's get back into it.
So this creator, I want to give a shout out to him, did a magnificent job of really talking about the Black Panthers, the 10-point program. This was established in 1966 as framework, and it says this. The first thing was freedom and self-determination. Black people should have the power to determine their own political and economic destiny. 2, full employment. The government should guarantee jobs for all people. An end to economic exploitation. Black communities should not be exploited by capitalist systems. Decent housing fit for human beings with reparations for historical injustice. Now, this is definitely talking about, and we gotta look at when this was framed up in 1966. This is the Black American community in certain parts of the country under segregation still. 5, education that teaches true history. Education should reveal the real history of the United States and the role of black people in it. 6, exemption of black men from military service. Black people should not be forced to fight for a government that denies them basic rights. An end to police brutality, which was number 7. Police violence against black communities must stop. 8, freedom for black prisoners. All black people in prison unjustly should be released. 9, fair trials. Black defendants should be tried by juries made up of people from their own communities. 10, land, bread, housing, education, clothing, justice, and peace. A summary demand for basic human rights and dignity, backed by the idea that people have the right to alter or abolish unjust government. Paul Birdsong is flipping this ideology and recreating the Black Panther Party and changing its DNA to fit his narrative, ignoring the 10-point program.
And you see, that's the only problem I have with what he's doing. That's it. You're not following the rhetoric. You're doing your own thing. That's like trying to start your own blood gang, your own Crip gang, not going by the rules of how to become a blood, how to become a Crip, what you got to do to be a Crip. You know, what makes you a Crip. You're doing your own thing. And of course, you're going to have backlash. It's like, hey, we fought so hard for this name alone. You're not about to mess it up and make us look bad, bro. We don't even know what you own, bro. Like, come on. You can do your thing, but do your thing without our name attached to it. That's pretty much, is what's going on. We don't hate the brother. We just don't like what he's doing. We like what you're doing. We don't like what you're doing as far as using the name. Start your own thing, bro. Do your thing. You don't have to involve us. Not saying us as I'm a Black Panther, but that's what they would say. But let's get back.
And this is something that a lot of people do. We see a lot of people in religions do this. We see people break away and start their own religious ideologies. They borrow some and keep the other. But the problem is, if you do that, you can no longer consider yourself the Black Panthers, because the Black Panthers were not built on that particular framework. So, and because of that, Paul Birdsong was forced to do this.
All power to the people. As everyone knows, I'm Paul Birdsong. I got a message from Aaron Dixon today saying that he no longer supports us. That after he gave me orders to make a video saying that him and other members were coming, that he withdrew his support. And that he said that this situation is unimportant to him, even though my comrades have risked their lives and spent thousands of hours of their time and dollars in life standing behind a cause. You know, he said he's going to make a statement saying no one has the right to call himself a Black Panther going forward. I told him to make sure that he put in that statement that he did in fact give us the right to call ourselves that, because I still have the messages where he did, just in case he doesn't. And I put in there also, make sure that you put in there that Emory Douglas did give us the right to wear that emblem, because I still have the messages where that happened too. But as it stands, because of that, because of me and my comrades risking our lives and all the heat that we went under, because of the counter-revolutionary practices, because we don't believe in Black nationalism, like Bobby Seale said in the video that I shared on my page earlier, that Black nationalism is acquiesce to racism, and that we don't stand like that we're internationalists and intercommunalists, just like Huey Newton said. We will no longer identify with this flag. We will no longer identify ourselves as the Black Panther Party for self-defense. We're going to take OG from...
Well, on that note, there's no more to say. If you guys want to go watch the rest of Oshay Duke Jackson, y'all can go check it out. Other than that, we got our answer here. The boss mans, you know what I'm saying, the higher ups then came down and was like, hey, we don't mess with you, bro. You cool, but don't tie yourselves to us. And you see, they made him come out and make a statement, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying before, just make your own stuff. Don't be hurt that you didn't get a chance to be a Black Panther, bro. Just make your own thing. You can be the Brown Panthers, the Blue Panthers. You can be the Red Panthers, the Pink Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Anything but them. That's all they saying. That's it. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, y'all, I'm out.